How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22. My name is Football Fan Forever, and it is finally time for our Week 6 matchup against the Green Bay Packers. This video took a bit longer for me to get up than I would have liked. I'm super interested in this series, but I just am finding myself not having a whole lot of time to devote to it recently. But rest assured, we will continue to rebuild the Detroit Lions, and today we are taking on the Green Bay Packers with one of the best defenses in football, and they are led by cornerback Jaire Alexander. He's a member of the 99 Club here on Madden 22, and he is ranked as the #1 cornerback in the league. He has elite speed and elite coverage ability, and we're tasked with not throwing him an interception this game. So we'll see how that goes. And to make matters worse, we are missing our #2 cornerback for this game, as Amani Oruwariye is out with a quad strain suffered in practice this week. That means Ifeatu Melifonwu will join with Sean Francois and Jeff Oduka as we try and shut down what has been one of the best passing attacks in the league this season, even after the retirement of Aaron Rodgers. But it will be the Lions offense that we see first here today, as we are underway here at Lambeau Field. Keegan Darby back to return, and he will take this a couple yards deep from the end zone, and he'll be tackled right around the 23-yard line, and that is where Bob Harrison and this Lions offense will set up shop to start the day. Harrison has thrown for just shy of 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions through the first 5 weeks of the season, and you know the Lions are hoping that he will continue to improve what has been a solid rookie season for him today against the Packers. On 2nd and 9, he will find Dexter Allen to the left side for a gain of 8 to make it 3rd and inches, and that will bring out Jamal Williams. Ball on the 33, Williams cuts to the left side of center Frank Ragnow, picks up 5 yards and the first down. Green Bay has a defense that is well equipped to face our offense. They've got big run-stopping nose tackle Kenny Clark, along with a couple of really solid pass rushers in Zadarius Smith, Rashawn Gary, and Preston Smith, as well as a secondary featuring Alexander, Darnell Savage, and Adrian Amos. And Harrison faces a 3rd and 7. Under pressure, just throws his one downfield, and he's lucky that wasn't picked off. But the Lions will punt anyway, and that will give the ball to Jordan Love on his own 15. And he is off to a torrid start in his first year as a starter here in Green Bay. 14 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions, and he's in the top 3 for passing yards. But there's a nice play made by Trey Flowers against the run. And that's been the struggle for the Packers here to start the season. They're moving the ball well through the air, but their run game hasn't been very good. So what do? You throw it to Devontae Adams, as there's a connection for 16 yards to one of the best wide receivers in the league, and a first down for the Packers at the 30-yard line. First down again, they will hand off to Jones, and this time he's got a nice hole, cutting across the 40 to the 43, and it's back-to-back first downs for green and gold. 2 tight ends in the formation on 2nd down for Love. He's well protected, fires to the left side for Dominique Daphne, who has it right at midfield, and that will make it 3rd and 2. Now 3 tight ends on the right side of the formation, and Love will head to the air. Pocket collapsing, and down he goes! Aleem McNeil and Deshaun Hand combining for the sack as Detroit's defense comes through and gets the ball back for Bob Harrison. Short drop for Harrison on 1st and 10. He'll fire over the middle for Christian Kirk, and that will pick up 17 yards and the first down. Kirk was held without a catch in the victory last week against the Eagles, so it's nice to see Harrison looking his way early on in this one. Now 1st and 10, Harrison against the blitz, fires to Hawkinson, who has that one in traffic at the 45. And shortly thereafter, Detroit picks up another first down, and they're into Green Bay territory. We've not seen many runs so far today because, like this one, they're just not going anywhere. 3 carries for just 6 yards for Swift, and that will lead to a 3rd and long. Hairston drifting left in the pocket, steps up, fires this one out of bounds. He was hit as he threw. And Detroit once again will have to punt this one away. Love and company will take over on their own 20-yard line. Bunch formation to the left side. Love with time fires over the middle. There's Davante Adams making at least one defender miss and picking up 9 yards to make it 2nd and 1. Love in the shotgun here on 2nd down. Jones to his right, play action. Love with all day to throw, takes a deep shot to the right sideline, and that is hauled in by Amari Rodgers. So this Green Bay offense showcasing their big play potential as they are now on the edge of field goal range. 2nd and 5 at the 37. It's a jet sweep for Randall Cobb, and that is well defended by rookie Dalton Logan. But the big story here is that Davante Adams is shaken up. But fortunately for the Green Bay Packers, it does not appear to be a serious injury. So he will miss a few plays, but not significant time as Love faces 3rd and 6. Quick throw to the right side. That's caught by Malik Taylor. And he will take that one down to the 27-yard line for a fresh set of downs for the Packers. And give some credit to the Green Bay Packers here. They are committed to a balanced offensive approach, and that is forcing the Lions to respect Green Bay's run game. Detroit will go with 2 high safeties here on 3rd and 7, however, as Love heads to the air. The throw over the middle is caught by Rodgers, but he is hauled down by Jeff Oduka at the 18, just 1 yard shy of the first down marker, as Detroit's defense will force the chip shot field goal. And we have our first points of the game with less than 1 minute to go in the first quarter. On 1st and 10, Hairston, that ball is tipped to Hawkinson. And that's not the first panicky decision we've seen from Hairston here against this Green Bay front 7. But it does result in a first down, and now that opens up the playbook. Deep pass to the left side, out of bounds, intended for TJ Hawkinson again. So instead of a big play, it's 2nd and 10, and DeAndre Swift will get the carry. There's Kenny Clark forcing Swift to redirect, and that will lead to a 3rd and 6. 3 wide receivers in the game on 3rd down. TJ Hawkinson on the right side of the offensive line. Harrison with time over the middle. This one is on target to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who has it to the Green Bay 49-yard line. Harrison just 5 of 10 for 57 yards on the day, as Green Bay has been more or less able to neutralize our running game with plays like this from Kenny Clark. And that's allowed them to keep their excellent safety duo out of the box and defending against the downfield pass. So on 2nd and 8, Harrison heads back to the air, and that pass is caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now Rashawn Gary is shaken up, and he will limp his way off the field. Now the Packers still have Preston Smith as a reserve pass rusher here. They've got a lot of good outside linebackers on this team. But losing a player like Rashawn Gary is nothing to sneeze at, as on 2nd and 10 we have a successful carry there that will be brought back by a hold on right tackle Penei Sewell. And that will make it 3rd and 20 from the 43-yard line. And Harrison heads back to pass. Quick throw to the right sideline. Hawkinson maybe has it, but regardless, we are well shy of the first down marker, and the Lions have to punt again. So 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Love back to pass. He's well protected. Now running into trouble. Looks to the left side, and there's a wide open Davante Adams to the 38. And what a safety valve he is for the young Jordan Love, as Green Bay will keep their drive alive with that conversion. 2nd and 7, motioning in the wide receiver. Love again well protected, and this time he finds Adams over the middle, spins out Walker, and he is finally taken down at the Lions' 32-yard line. We are going to have our hands full trying to cover number 17. And it's 1st and 10 at the 32. Love heading back to the air. He's already got 120 passing yards on the day, and now he's got all kinds of time taking a shot. It's Cobb, touchdown! A 32-yard strike from Jordan Love to Randall Cobb will make it 10-0 Green Bay, as the Detroit pass rush is going to have a lot of questions directed their way after allowing Jordan Love more than 6 seconds to throw the ball there. And it doesn't matter how good your rookie season is, being asked to cover someone like Randall Cobb, or anyone for that matter, for 6 whole seconds is nigh impossible. And it was only a matter of time until someone got open. So our offense, already struggling to sustain drives, is now down 2 scores with just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter here. There's a nice first down to Quintez Cephas as Bob Harrison looked to get Detroit on the board here. 1st and 10, nice carry there for DeAndre Swift, who has just 22 yards on 6 carries to start the day. On 2nd and inches, they will swing it out to rookie Deshaun Stevenson, who has the first down. And after a nice play on 1st down, the Lions find themselves on the edge of field goal range. Play action to Swift. Harrison rolling out, firing downfield for Sandridge, who has it at the 15. And you'll see the Lions run that play once or twice every single game, and this time it nets them 21 yards and their first trip to the red zone all game. As on 1st down, DeAndre Swift will carry this one up the middle for a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Jason Kabinda in the game. 2 wide receivers on the left side of the formation. Stretch to the right side, and Swift is wrapped up in the backfield. 3rd and 7. St. Brown slot left. Dexter Allen in the game. Throw behind Swift is off his hands as Hairston's misfire leads to a short chip shot field goal for Austin Siebert to at least put Detroit on the board as the deficit is trimmed to 7. 2.5 to go in the second quarter as Jones won't get much on 2nd down. Here's 3rd and 8. And this is where Detroit will want to get a stop. But once again, there's no pass rush, and Love will make them pay. A strike downfield. There's Amari Rodgers being tackled at the Lions' 40-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 at the 2-minute warning. Green Bay has had a bunch of big plays already. Here's Love again, taking a shot to the left side. Cobb will have it, and he is tackled out of bounds at the 18. Jordan Love just went over the 200-yard mark on 11 of 12 passing. Make it 12 of 13 as he finds his tight end for a short gain to the 14-yard line. And the red zone is where the Lions defense has been at its best all season. They force a 3rd and 6 with 1:23 to go. Jordan Love, play action, pressure incoming, shot to the end zone! And they're saying that Rodgers stepped out of bounds. So Detroit getting very lucky there, and their offense, once again facing a 10-point deficit, has just over a minute to go and 3 timeouts before the end of the half. And Bob Harrison fires short for Quintez Cephas, who ducks out of bounds after a gain of 5. And that's been the story of the day here for Bob Harrison. He's had to work for every single yard he's thrown through the air, and he hasn't exactly looked comfortable. Here's 2nd down. Harrison again against the pass rush, fires short for Hawkinson, and Detroit will take their first time out here with 58 seconds to go after the short conversion. Ball still on their own 37-yard line here. They need some big plays down the field. 3 wide receivers on the right side of the formation as Hairston will take his shot. There's Kirk up the middle, and he's tackled at the Green Bay 32. Good play call there against Green Bay's 2 high safeties, and it's 1st and 10 as the clock will continue to run here. Detroit still sitting on 2 timeouts, just 20 seconds to go as Hairston takes his shot to the end zone into double coverage, and that is knocked away. 15 seconds to go, and it's 2nd and 10. Christian Kirk wide left, Hawkinson slot right. Hairston with time fires short for St. Brown, who's tackled at the 29. And the Lions take their second timeout with just 10 seconds to go. 3rd and 7 as the Lions appear to be trying to set up a mismatch here with their talented tight end room. Hairston with time takes a shot. There's Allen, and he is down at the 1. Just a couple steps away from 6 points as Detroit is forced to use its final timeout with 5 seconds to go. First and goal. You have to throw for it here as a run means you get no points. Jump ball to Kirk, who can't haul that one in. Darnell Savage in coverage, and with 2 seconds left, Austin Siebert comes on to salvage 3 points from an otherwise promising drive. And I'm sure the Lions' clock management at the end of the half will be heavily scrutinized, especially if not getting a touchdown there ends up being the difference in this one. Right now, Green Bay leads 13-6. As the Lions will head to the visitors' locker room here, trying to figure out a way to slow down Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, and Amari Rodgers. But before we get to the second half, we will take a look at the other NFC North matchup played here today, as the Vikings improved to 3-3 after defeating the Bears 20-14. Likewise, it's been a pretty low-scoring game here at Lambeau Field, especially given the offensive numbers that we've seen. Both teams are over 225 yards of total offense, but we've seen just 1 touchdown on the day. Right now, the advantage goes to the Packers as their passing offense has been firing on all cylinders, while Bob Hairston is averaging just 7.1 yards per attempt. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make as we head into the second half here. Green Bay starting with the ball on their own 33-yard line. Hand off to Jones, who breaks a tackle and still won't get very far as D'Angelo Carmichael wraps him up at the 31-yard line to force 3rd and 7. It's been kind of a quiet day from Carmichael as he will blitz on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle to the tight end Daphne. And he is tackled by Walker right at the 37-yard line, short of the marker, and it's a very quick 3 and out for Green Bay. Harrison threw the ball 26 times in the first half. Here is number 27, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Brooks, the rookie, taking that one away, as I bet Bob Harrison wants that one back. It was nowhere near Christian Kirk. And now the Packers with excellent field position and plenty of momentum. They already have the lead. Here's Jones cutting his way inside the 20 down to the 17. Just over 3 yards a carry for him, but they haven't needed a strong running game to move the ball well against our defense. But it looks like they are committing to the running game here to open the second half. There's a first down to the 10-yard line, and it's goal to go Green Bay. First down play gains about 4 yards, 2nd and goal from the 6. Love from the shotgun, he's back to pass. Again, all day to throw, firing short for Jones. And he is wrapped up at the 4 by Will Harris, 3rd and goal. Detroit with their backs against the wall here. Keep an eye on Devontae Adams. Love to the air, and now he's intercepted. It's James Winter with his first career interception. And that was a huge stand by this Detroit defense as Winter reads the slant route perfectly and takes away a would-be touchdown to Amari Rodgers. So all's well that ends well for this offense as the teams exchange turnovers, and Detroit will get the ball back right on their 20-yard line, and unfortunately for them, their run game is still going nowhere fast. That will bring the call on 3rd down into question. Do you try and throw for it? Well, no, they're going to trust DeAndre Swift, and he will pick up 6 hard-earned yards and the first down. Just over 3 yards a carry for Swift. Here's 2nd and 6, tossed to the left side, and no blockers there as Swift maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this time Harrison will likely throw for it. Harrison against a 4-man rush, fires over the middle, and there is Amon-Ra St. Brown into Green Bay territory. And it's nice to see St. Brown making some plays here for us. He's been quiet to start the season, and with a cornerback like Jaire Alexander on the field, you need to be able to spread the ball around depending on where he lines up. There's a nice run on first down for Stevenson. Now the second down drop play will go to DeAndre Swift, who's finding some room in the second half here. Now approaching 40 yards on 12 carries as he picks up another Detroit first down. Stevenson motion left. Hand off to Swift, and he will have another Detroit first down to the 23-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Single high safety look for the Packers. They will bring the blitz, and Harrison escapes. Rolling out, firing downfield for Cephas, who can't hang on through the contact. That pass a little bit too high for the slot wide receiver as he had to go up and try and bring that one down. And it's 3rd and 8. Harrison with time fires to Hawkinson, who can't hold on as Green Bay contests another pass. And that will bring out Siebert for the 3rd time here today. 38 yards left hash. And it's another field goal for this Detroit offense. So some signs of life from this offense, not enough to tie the game as Green Bay is up 13-9, and Jordan Love again taking a shot down the field, but that time Dante Clark makes the play. That will lead to a 3rd and 10 as Love spreads out the formation 5 wide. He's back to pass against a 3-man rush. Time for Love. He fires short for his tight end. And D'Angelo Carmichael combines with Sean Francois to make the play. And Green Bay goes 3 and out again. As with less than 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter, Deshaun Stevenson with another nice carry to the left side. 3 carries, 20 yards, as he's gotten some touches here in today's game, and he's made the most of them. On 2nd and 4, they'll bring back in DeAndre Swift, who will have the first down. And as we head to the 4th quarter, the Lions are down by 4, trying to complete the comeback here against the Packers. Facing 2nd and 10 from their own 39, Hairston firing short for Cephas, who absorbs a hard hit at the 47, 3rd and 3, and Jamal Williams checks into the game. 2 deep safeties for Green Bay, so Detroit keeps it on the ground. Here's Williams bulldozing his way into Green Bay territory. Gain of 13 as he's been playing well in relief. And with Williams checking back in on 2nd down, Green Bay will bring defenders into the box. Hairston escaping, firing downfield, and he's nearly intercepted. He's misfired several times here today, and that one almost taken back for 6. On 3rd and 10, Hairston again chased, and he will throw out of the sack as Kenny Clark has been causing all kinds of problems for our interior offensive line. As Austin Siebert gets his coach's trust to try a 57-yard field goal into the wind, and it is good. So 4 field goals for this Detroit Lions team. They're still down by 1, but they held Jordan Love and the Packers scoreless in the 3rd quarter. Maybe they can do the same in the 4th. Here is 2nd and 10 for Love. He's in the shotgun. Jones to his right. Hand off to Jones. He bounces this one outside, but Melifonwu makes the play, and it's another 3rd and long for this Green Bay team. Love now with Jones to his left. He's back to pass. Time firing over the middle, and there is Jones pushing off of Anzalone to the 43-yard line as the Packers avoid another 3 and out with the conversion there. Hashtag In Love We Trust is now trending on Twitter, as Jordan Love will get the green light to throw the ball here, and another first down perhaps marks a resurgence in Green Bay's passing game, as Love has thrown for just 60 yards through the air in the second half. On 2nd and 4, however, they will hand off to Aaron Jones, who fights his way ahead to the 32-yard line, as Green Bay looks to add to their 1-point lead here. Spreading out the field 5 wide on 1st and 10. Love with a clean pocket, firing over the middle, and making the catch there is Randall Cobb. Tight coverage by Dante Clark, not enough, and Green Bay is inside the 20. 2nd and 5, they'll spread the field open again. Love with time, firing short for his tight end, and Trey Flowers with a rare play in pass coverage will make the stop 3rd and short. Now the Lions will show double A gap pressure. They will bring the blitz. It's picked up, and there is Amari Rogers to the 6. They needed 4. They got 5, and it's goal to go Green Bay. Devontae Adams slot left. Jordan Love drifting back in the pocket. Everyone is covered, and he will throw this one away. 2nd and goal. That's one of the few incompletions for Love here today. He's had a couple of throwaways, but very little in the way that's been contested or incomplete. As he's pressured again on 2nd and goal, and down he goes! It's Romeo Okwara with his 5th sack of the season, dropping Love way back at the 19-yard line to force 3rd and goal. Detroit secondary backing off. All they need to do is prevent a touchdown here as Love is pressured again. It's Devin Woodson at the 33. Back-to-back sacks kill Green Bay's potential touchdown drive, as now they will send out Dustin Hopkins wearing Rodgers number 12 for a 50-yard field goal, and this one just squeaks inside the upright there. And that one, maybe another 5 yards, would not have been good, but Green Bay's lead is back to 4 with just under 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And Detroit will start on the ground. Jamal Williams with a lane, and he will pick up 19 yards on our longest ground gain of the day. And he's over 50 yards on just 6 carries here. Now 2nd and 4, play action to Williams. Time for Hairston, firing downfield. Hawkinson inside the 20 to the 17. So big play after big play for this Detroit offense, but now they might need to pump the brakes a little bit. They need a touchdown to go ahead, but they can't score too quickly as we still have 2.5 minutes to go. And with Green Bay having all 3 timeouts, you do not want to give them the ball with enough time to score a touchdown of their own. But Detroit, at the 2-minute warning, find themselves just 1 awkward yard away from a touchdown. And it looks like Green Bay isn't really even contesting this either. Is that a down lineman back where the linebackers should be playing? As Jamal Williams will get the touchdown, but I think Detroit might have scored too quickly, as there's still 1:57 and 3 timeouts for Jordan Love to work with, and we've seen what he can do with less. The Packers have long had a history of comeback quarterbacks. Can Jordan Love add his name to the likes of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers? Well, he'll start with a short throw to Devontae Adams, and the Lions will scramble to get into position here, as there's the first time that we've not seen Love and Adams on the same page. 3rd and 1. And they will hand this one off to Jones, who will have the first down to the 39. Still plenty of time for the Packers. 1:23 clock is ticking. 3 timeouts, and Love will fire short for Jones, who breaks a tackle but is taken down in bounds at the 47. Green Bay will continue to hurry up. They will get this play off. Play action for Love. Stepping up in the pocket all day to throw, firing downfield for Rodgers, and he's tackled at the 39 with 56 seconds to go. And now Green Bay forced to use their first timeout as Elgton Jenkins is shaken up on that play. 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. And now the quick throw to the tight end will be taken to the 30-yard line. Green Bay continuing to hurry to the line. 35 seconds to go. More play action. Time for Love. He'll take a shot downfield. There's Adams at the 5. And with 30 seconds and 1 timeout in their pocket, Green Bay is just 5 yards away from completing the comeback here. Love under pressure, and down he goes. Devin Woodson with his 2nd of the day will knock the Packers back to the 19-yard line. 2nd and goal, they get the play off. Throw to the right side, and the tackle is made inbounds, I guess, as the Packers are forced to use their 3rd and final timeout with 7 seconds to go. And instead of taking one more shot at the end zone, they will send out Dustin Hopkins to tie the game and send us to overtime. So 60 minutes is not enough to settle the grudges between these two teams. Tied at 19, Detroit will win the coin toss and elect to receive. They'll try to keep the ball out of the hands of Jordan Love as much as possible, but that means Bob Harrison is going to need to lead another game-winning drive. He'll start 2nd and 9 on his own 26. Heading back to the air, Harrison quick throw to the right side. There is Hawkinson, and he will fall ahead for 10 yards and the first. 38 pass attempts for Harrison through this one, as the Lions will keep the ball on the ground here. Williams tackled after a gain of 3, and that will lead to a 3rd and 7. Big third down here. Stevenson in motion. Quick throw that direction, and Stevenson with a block accelerates into Green Bay territory to the 34-yard line. 27 yards after the catch. That was a gutsy call on 3rd down, but it works off for the Lions, who are looking to put this game away with a touchdown here. There's a nice carry for DeAndre Swift. Now 2nd and 8 from the 22. J.J. Dunlap in the game. He'll carry this one up the middle, fighting his way to the 14. And here's a big 3rd and 1. Jason Kabinda in the game along Jamal Williams. Handoff Williams, and he is inside the 10, cleanly picking up the first down, and it's 1st and goal Detroit. Just 8 yards from ending this with a victory and improving to 5-0. Play action on 1st and goal. Hairston pressured, just gets this one in the way in the direction of Williams. And Detroit very quickly faces a 3rd and goal from the 6. Single high safety look. Hairston to the end zone. He found Kirk. Touchdown! And the Detroit Lions will walk off the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Wow. Well, this sure didn't feel like a game that we had much of a chance of winning, especially with the way that Green Bay was moving the ball in the first half. Then you throw in the fact that our offense didn't score a touchdown until less than 2 minutes remained in the 4th quarter. And it's a wonder that we were even able to force overtime. Bob Harrison struggled for much of the day, needing 42 passing attempts to throw for 291 yards. He did have the game-winning touchdown, but he struggled with his ball placement at all areas of the field. Outside of the interception he threw, I don't think he missed any throws badly, but they were inaccurate in where they were placed within the wide receiver's catch radius, and he had about half a dozen passes today that could have been receptions if they'd been placed in the right position for the wide receiver to make a play on the ball. We did have to throw the ball a lot, however, because our running game for the most part was going nowhere fast. Jamal Williams did come on strong in the second half and in overtime, but DeAndre Swift had a rough game. He did manage to battle back to about 4 yards per carry, but 38 of his 81 yards on the ground today came after contact. Green Bay did a really good job of more or less shutting down our running game. We did finish with 188 yards on the ground, but we had to earn all of them. I never really felt like our running game was something that we could rely on first or second down in today's game. And that definitely impacted our strategy, especially when you combine that with how well Green Bay was rushing the passer. I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of time in the pocket, and throwing in the fact that Jaire Alexander is out in the secondary lurking somewhere really made for some difficult passing downs. I think when we play the Packers next, I'm going to try attacking the middle of the field more. That's really the weakness of this Green Bay defense, is their middle linebackers. They're rolling out Drew Tranquill, who's a fringe starter, along with rookie Tremaine Brooks. So perhaps relying on our tight ends more will lead to more success the next time we play. As far as our defense was concerned, it was ugly in the first half, but we made enough plays in the second half to come away with the victory. It took me a while to figure out a good matchup for Devontae Adams in our secondary, as well as calling the correct coverages to try and slow him down. I spent a big chunk of the first half fiddling around with the depth chart and the coaching options to try and get the right corners to match up with the right wide receiver that the Packers were sending out. It kept putting Sean Francois on the outside opposite Davante Adams, and I couldn't really figure out why that was happening. But eventually we were able to more or less figure things out and get Jeff Ojuka opposite Davante Adams. I was also surprised by the fact that man coverage appeared to work a lot better against Green Bay than zone coverage did. We also saw a bit more pass rush in the second half than in the first, and Devin Woodson's clutch sack on 1st and goal from the 5 right at the end of the fourth quarter helped keep Green Bay from scoring a would-be game-winning touchdown. Today's game was the epitome of bend but don't break, and that's really what our defense has become this season. We are a bottom 5 team in terms of yards allowed, but we're a top 10 scoring defense. A lot of this is due to our defensive success in the red zone, and we saw more of that today when James Winter had perhaps the defensive play of the game, picking off Jordan Love in the end zone to keep Green Bay from scoring a big touchdown there. And that was a fun play for me because I didn't even know that Winter was going to be on the field. That was an auto sub due to fatigue, I'm guessing. But it ended up being the rookie's biggest play with us this season. Speaking of big plays, perhaps there's no bigger play today than the one that didn't happen. Bob Harrison did throw an interception, but it wasn't to Jaire Alexander, and our wide receivers and tight ends will get a really nice bonus both to their experience and to their catch in traffic and spectacular catch for next game. It feels really strange to be saying this at this point in the rebuild. We're not even a year removed from going 1-16, but we're 5-0 right now this season, and this team has some momentum on its side. We just beat a really well-performing Green Bay Packers team. And while we have some difficult games coming up on the schedule, including next week against the Dallas Cowboys, this team is out to prove that our hot start to the season is not a fluke. That being said, we do have our work cut out for us against the Cowboys here, who boast a very talented offense. Their defense is also good at some key positions. And when we go from Jordan Love and Davante Adams, seeing what they did against us here today, to Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper, well, it could be another long day for our pass defense. That being said, with the boosts that we'll be getting to our wide receiver core, we could see some big plays from both teams. And my prediction is that we might have a shootout on our hands when we square off against the Dallas Cowboys. So that's all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one, everybody. And like always, I will catch you next time.